Next, I will show you a couple of very useful tools. The first one is called Create Outlines, which converts text into outlines, which are vectors or mathematical equations of the outlines of the text. But before I do that, I would make a copy by holding Alt and dragging the text outside. So there's two of them now, because when I create outlines, it destroys the editable text and I can't edit it anymore. I can create outlines by clicking the text with my selection tool and right click, create outlines. Now what I have here is the outlines in blue of the text, which I can see by using the direct selection tool in the top left, right below the selection tool. And I can see the control points, which I can click and move to edit the text outlines. If I want to move more than one selection point, I can click on one and then the next one and move them together. If I hold shift, it drags in right angles. So let's do that. I can also select more than one by making a box around them and then moving them by left clicking them. Now this is useful for logos where you type a piece of text and you want to change something within the letters. I'm going to show you the example of Pisa, and holding down Alt and hitting the right arrow to set the spacing right. Maybe this is good. I'm going to make it a bold font. And let's create outlines. I will select the top two control points for from the eye and move them a bit to the right. Maybe move the bottom ones a bit to the left. I can do that also by hitting my arrow keys on the keyboard. Maybe this one, it can go a bit down. Then it looks like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. I can also select the whole letter and move it if I need to. I don't for now. Another extremely useful tool is the Pathfinder tool. Let's delete all this, go to Window, Pathfinder, and you have it right here. With this tool you can perform Boolean operations on shapes like intersect, unite, exclude, which I will show you in a second. Let's make a circle, give it a nice blue color, duplicate by hitting Alt and dragging. Let's give this one an orange, why not? Resize a little bit. Let's make a few copies of them. With the Pathfinder tool, you can unite two objects. So if I unite these two, it's going to take up the color of the top one. If I, for the second one, let's try the minus front. So if I minus front, it's going to remove the front object from the object at the bottom. I can intersect them, which will keep the color of the one at the front. And I can exclude, which is it removes the intersected part between the two and it takes up the color of the top. You can, by the way, say which object should be at the front by, set up another example here. By clicking on the object, right click, arrange, and bring to front. Or use one of the other options that you would need in your process. That's it for this one, and I'm going to show you some more examples in the next video.